Hey everyone, got another cool video for you today. My name is Clay. You might be seeing this video on the JMac Customs YouTube channel. If you are and you do like the kind of content that we make, feel free to subscribe on the Clayco47 YouTube channel. We also have Instagram and Facebook, also Clayco47. If not, no big deal, but hopefully you enjoy the video. Today we're talking about a brand new product from JMac Customs. This is the 24F360. Now we're going to give you a quick look at it there, and then I have to tell you about 24mm threads. This is a common thread pitch on Russian 100 series AKs, mainly the early AK-74s and AK-74Us, the crinks. This is a large thread pitch, 24mm right hand, which looks like this in a traditional sense, 74 style muzzle device. If you ever see these, the gun that it's on is going to have 24mm threads, as you can see here. You can see there, it's just a sight tower that sleeves the barrel, so it's not actually the barrel that's threaded, it's the sight block. The guns in this country that you're going to encounter are the early Saiga SGL 21 and 31s. Those are the fully converted Russian AKs that are all going to have that sight block with that thread pitch. All the Bulgarian 100 series stuff that's come in, that's your 107s, your 106s, your 104s of all shapes and sizes. That's even the crinks. The only caveat would be the SLR 107R, which has 14x1. This is everything else. All of your SAM 7 SFs all have 24mm threads, and they've all got 74 style muzzle devices. Another couple of companies that are doing this thread pitch, Kalashnikov USA, all of their 103s that are currently coming out, and any other gun they're ever going to make, it's all going to take a 74 style break with that thread pitch. And Palmetto State Armory is making a bunch of 100 series style clones. Those are all going to have 24mm. So back in the old days, that thread pitch was very uncommon in this country, so nobody was making muzzle brakes for them until JMac came along and started making a ton of muzzle brakes for them. Problem number two is suppressing them. That's the whole point of today's video and why we're going to talk about that brand new muzzle device. I give you the JMac 24F360. This directly threads onto those 24mm threads. It is a face mount, meaning it tightens up against the face of your muzzle. It does not contact in any way the actual sight tower, so you're not tightening in, you're not smashing this thing into your sight tower, which I would not recommend if you have other muzzle devices you're trying to do that with on an AK. That more often than not will totally kill your concentricity and you could get a baffle strike. From here up, this is just a typical chemo muzzle device. Got your chemo cuts, can goes right on, and it's also got the 360 muzzle device here. What that means is all the way around, it's the same set of holes. So this muzzle device virtually does not change in any way, regardless of how it's rotated. So there's no need to time it. You don't have to mess around with shims or crush washers trying to get it to sit right. That means you can put this thing on, tighten it down until it stops, put the force of 1,000 suns on it, and you're done. So you'll probably see here that we have exposed threads. You're not going to use this when you go to mount the can. The only reason for these threads is to mount a flash cone. So JMac has a lot of muzzle devices that actually uses this thread pitch to mount cans. You take the adapters out, you slide the can on. We've got a ton of videos on that. They figured leave it on there. If you don't want to be loud and flashy and you want to kind of cover all this up and go for a more traditional look and even add a little boosting back pressure, they have shields that will thread on, will cover all this up and protect your threads and keep all the flash straightforward. It's a great thing to do indoors, especially if you're not trying to run suppressed. So we took this thing to the range today and I was pretty excited to see that non-suppressed, just running this break wide open, 223, 5.56 AKs are pretty snappy. They really are. Take it from me, I know this. They're definitely snappier than 5.45 guns, and this break did kill a ton of recoil. On this particular gun, effective. The break is giving me a noticeable difference over no break at all or a standard 74 style break, which is what a lot of you are stuck with these threads. Should we just go full turbo a little bit? Good break. Break is good. I just got to feel this break some more. I was not expecting it to feel this good recoil-wise. Double tap, double tap. Woo. Getting hot. Here we go. Yes! Oh my God, dude. I was not expecting a whole lot of recoil mitigation because it's just their 360 brake. I say just. It has ports all the way around it, so like a typical brake slash compensator, it's not really specifically venting gases up. It's venting them all out in every direction. It's just doing nothing more than pulling the gun forward, not really forcing the nose down. It's kind of keeping everything centered because the holes are all the way around. And it's a fairly small brake. I mean, it's just this. That's all the braking you have. Was not expecting that. For a rather small brake, overall it's a large apparatus, but just, you know, the front third of this thing is actually doing any kind of braking or compensation. It did feel really, really good. The can comes on and off super easy, and with the can mounted, it looks pretty good. You know, those exposed threads can be covered up with their proprietary thread protector, and the whole thing overall, without the can be covered up with their blast shield, which no matter how you run it, I think it looks pretty cool. I did see John over at M13 mount one of these things on a crank, which looked honestly pretty sick. It kind of has a vibe to it, and the brake overall has a vibe to it. I think it does look pretty dope. And the thing is, you're getting multiple uses. You have your suppressor mount. You're taking care of a gun that, you know, until now you've never been able to suppress if you don't own a Wolverine. So big win there. And you get a muzzle device that is capable and does a good job at killing recoil. I think it's pretty sick. Anyway, guys, that's honestly all I have for you today. The thing ran great. It looks great. And if you can, collect all those accessories for it. Get the thread protector. Get your blast shield. Highly recommend it, and I can't say enough about JMac Customs, man. It seems like they're always solving big problems when it comes to AKs and guns in general. This was a biggie. They fixed it. I'm excited. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. We'll see you next time.